after a rain, the distant call of a calf for its mother, even the mournful wail of a coyote on a moonlit night. Good things had happened there, and bad things as well. On a lonesome stretch of prairie in a McElroy pasture, I felt a chill as more than once I rode by the unmarked grave of a cowboy killed by horse thieves years before. Growing up listening to eyewitness accounts of the open range and long trails, I saw our part of Texas as a living remnant of a fading frontier. I went with cowboys as they saddled their horses and rode out at sunup to work bawling herds of cattle in the manner of their fathers and grandfathers. Nights, out with a chuck wagon, I looked up at stars crisp and bright, almost within reach of my fingers, and was lulled off to sleep by the pleasant aroma of mesquite smoke from a dying campfire. To me, past and present blended. History was still playing out before my eager young eyes. It was a land of high blue sky, of wind and dust and little rain. It was a land that constantly tested the fiber of the ever-changing series of people who passed that way. For 2 generations before my time, it had been the cowboy's domain. Except for fences and a few roads, little had changed from the way the Comanche had seen it during his less than 2 centuries of dominance. In the years of my boyhood, this land came to know a new breed of pioneers, risk-running wildcat drillers and hard-muscled oil-field roustabouts who punched holes into a resistant earth, seeking energy for a nation beset by depression, then by war. Some were kin of mine. The discovery of oil brought many changes, some good, some not. It brought work to thousands and riches to a few. Forests of derricks arose across the greasewood flatlands and wind-rippled sandhills, creating a new skyline of wood and steel. New roads cut a cobweb pattern across prairies where only cow trails had been. Black smoke became a constant in skies otherwise blue. All too often, the wind brought with it a sulphurous whiff of oil. Military service carried me to Europe, where in Austria I was fascinated by a vastly different land of towering granite mountains, green alpine valleys, deep blue lakes, and a pretty girl in a dirndl dress. Though that magnificent country won a permanent place in my heart, West Texas was always home. It remains my querencia. True, it's not the stuff of colorful picture postcards, but it was a grand place to grow up, to store away memories that would endure long after the scenes I witnessed as a boy had vanished with the changing winds of time. The tall derricks are gone now, replaced by unobtrusive pump jacks, often painted in earth tones to blend with the landscape. Production has declined with aging of the fields, many once rich wells declared dead and permanently sealed by cement. Most of the oil-field towns that pulsed with enthusiasm and clattered with activity are dying by degrees, leaving boarded-up buildings to fall into ruin and abandoned machinery to rust away. The ranch where I grew up has gone through several changes in ownership. The old headquarters stands silent, its structures neglected and gradually going to the ground. Cattle wander among them, browsing on weeds where flowers once were tended by loving hands and yards raked clean by not-so-willing Kelton boys. The corrals stand empty, their gates open. The big roundups and the bawling herds are gone. The wagon cook's chuck box rests in a museum. But in memory, all is still as it used to be, perhaps bigger and brighter than the reality ever was. I can't live there again, but I can visit in my mind. I go every day, for a little while. Chapter 1. Often, when I look in the mirror, the face I see is my cowboy father's. The same pinched blue eyes, the same mouth and chin, the same ruddy complexion. Our destinies set us on different pathways. He spent his life within a